we got another beer review coming for you guys. This one's from Bedford, UK. It's a banana bread beer by Eagle Brewing.
So it's a 5.2% alcohol by volume, flavored malt. Small cans, so one each this time.
Ooh.
Smell it already?
Yeah. So it's brewed with bananas, and it also has artificial banana flavor input into it. So I'm hoping that we don't get that, typical Laffy Taffy, banana Laffy Taffy fake flavor. But we'll see. Smells pretty good.
Smells super good. All right, cheers.
Ooh.
It's almost like a dessert, a good dessert beer.
Yeah. Tastes like a normal lager, but with a distinct banana flavor aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe you took a sip of a regular traditional lager with a piece of banana Laffy Taffy in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
I actually, when I tried it last night, I was actually happy that it had a little bit of that artificial flavor that actually came through, because I actually really like that flavor. But it doesn't taste just like that. It actually tastes like real banana as well.
It's not overpowering. It's a good, beautiful beer as it is. Nice and clear and good color. Yeah, not bad.
The artificial banana flavor, I read somewhere, don't quote me on this, but I think it's a not artificial banana. It's based on a different banana. Like that Laffy Taffy artificial flavor isn't really artificial. It's like based on a banana that doesn't grow in large volume, and they don't sell it like as like a banana you can eat because it's very rare or something like that.
All right, so Untapped has it listed at 3.55 stars, all bottle caps, with 197,000 reviews. So this is a pretty popular beer.
Yep. When I first I heard of it online, and the person said that it was like one of their staples, like it's what they make a lot of. So it's not like a small batch, it's like something they actually sell a lot of.
Yeah, they've definitely got it down.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's really good.
Yeah, if I got that on draft at like a restaurant or something, I would be very happy.
Yeah, like it definitely wasn't disappointing. I was worried when I first got them. Like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of beers that are like fruit flavored or something have like kind of disappointing. Sometimes they don't really taste like it, but this tastes exactly like you think it would taste.
Yep.
It's a very light lager.
Doesn't really line up with the weather outside. We have, lovely clouds and rain and what have you on this fine Labor Day. Celebrating the working man. Don't you forget it.
Don't work today. I didn't. I didn't work today. So we actually have more beers. Do you want to do a second beer? Or do you want to call it on one? We'll do a second one.
Let's do special guest.
Oh yeah, special guest. Would you like to swap out special guest?
Sure.
Don't break my new sneaker glass.
Nice. Smashes it immediately. All right, we got a special guest here with us today, Johnny. You've watched some of the other episodes of the podcast. You've seen him on here. Also, he was featured in this video as our cameraman earlier. So, Johnny, take it away.
So, I'm actually a big fan of the stronger IPAs, such as Voodoo Ranger, mainly just Voodoo Ranger. But I've heard Dogfish Head has some good strong ones. I didn't go with the strongest one. I got the 90-minute Imperial IPA. It's 9%. And the Voodoo is 9.5%. So, let's crack her open, see how she tastes.
Assuming this is something that's
You can already smell it. You want
sold
more?
in individual quantities,
Yes.
aka tall boys.
Yep. I was tempted to buy the 120-minute IPA, which is 18.5% or something like that, but it's $38.99 for 4 12-ounce bottles. So maybe next time, next paycheck.
Yeah, for real.
Take out a small loan.
Yeah, because it's gonna suck
That is nice.
if you don't like it. You're
Yeah.
gonna hate it because you spent so much money.
Oh, I'm sure it just tastes like liquor and beer mixed together.
I always make sure it's like super even.
It is very nice looking already off the bat.
It's got a very good color to it. It's nice and clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty similar color to the last one.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get one of those glasses that makes the bubbles come from the bottom there. I forget what's
Yeah.
on the bottom of it. Makes it like special.
Ooh, very malty.
Very smooth for a 9%. Definitely has that same bitterness.
Yeah, that's the malt.
Yeah.
It's definitely very.
Ooh,
So it's got that thick.
it's very malt forward.
It's got
Yeah.
that thick, heavy IPA-ish type feeling.
As you would say, probably not crushable.
A little on the sweet side. Like maybe all of the sugars didn't ferment off or something.
Like it's very sweet, I guess is what you
Yeah,
would
it's
call
almost
it.
Yeah,
like warty almost for you homebrewers out there.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's definitely good.
It tastes very similar to the Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I think
all the not higher percentage ones always kind of taste similar.
Yeah.
I think
Except
the
for that one we
only-
did last week. That one, the 8.2. That was like really,
The
really
Mason's
good.
Brewing.
Yeah,
Yep,
that
a
was
hit.
super good for
Rapture.
8.2%. That was very, very well balanced. This is definitely on the heavier side.
I think the only reason the Voodoo Ranger is a little bit easier to drink is because it has a fruitier. It's meant to be fruity. This is just a straight up good old IPA.
Yeah, because the other one's called the Juice Bomb.
Juice
right?
Juice Force.
Juice Force.
No, this is pretty good.
It's
though.
definitely not bad.
Good for $3.
That's what that cost.
Yep.
Oh, it's a very cost effective way to get a buzz on if you're looking for
Yeah,
it.
2 of these, you'll be good to go.
That's what we call a DWI beer.
Yep.
You find that on the floorboards of a DWI.
Looking up the reviews on it.
Yep, so Untapped has it at 4.05 bottle caps with 353,000 reviews.
Yeah, so it's definitely a popular one, a high produced.
Definitely popular. I definitely didn't give it a 4.05, but yeah, it's not bad.
I'd say like a.
Out of 5, I'd give it a 3.75.
Yeah, we didn't do that on the first one, Mike. What would you give the first one?
Oh, the first one, I gave it a 4, I think.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. Just I like sweeter beers, but like in the correct way. Like this is sweet, like in a like less pleasing kind of way.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. The other one was sweet in like a a very drinkable kind of way. Our table's not that secure.
No,
Let's slap it.
I'd give that like a 3.75, almost 4.
I gave it a 3.
It's just a regular old IPA.
3.25, just to be in the middle there.
That's
It's-
fair.
It's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not my favorite. Heavier. I think the Voodoo Ranger's a little bit better, but I haven't had it in a while either, so I'm not sure.
It gives me some reminiscence of when I like do a homebrew and I'm like stirring the grains in the mash tun. It smells the same. Very, very similar to like a homebrewed beer.
Yeah, which I guess is good in its own way.
Yeah,
could be.
it also like if you ever brew with liquid malt extract, which most homebrewers start out with, it smells like you just cracked open a brand new jar of liquid malt extract.
So we probably should have read this before we started, but the description is continually hopped throughout the entire boil and balanced by a powerful malt backbone for a
Yep.
pungent, not crushing hop flavor.
There it is.
Which is pretty true.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So is that sweetness the malt?
Yep. Sweetness is
Okay.
a malt.
Okay, I've always wondered what like the difference was. So hoppiness is like kind of like the nosy,
Bitter.
like the bitterness,
Yeah,
and then
like
it gets
back
like
in
in your
your throat.
nose, and then
Yeah.
the hoppiness is like, or the malt is the sweet.
Yep.
So the malt is like the sweet, smoother side of it.
Yeah. So it's like the sugars that you get from mashing the grains.
Oh, okay.
So like before I add like hops and everything to my boil, and before I add the yeast and put in the fermenter and everything, after you mash your grains, which is you put your grains in a certain temperature hot water and a thing called a mash tun, and basically it just kind of steeps the grains and the sugars leach out from the grains.
Okay.
And that's what you drain off from, and that's what the yeast feeds on as it ferments and creates alcohol and carbon dioxide.
Science.
So that's the malt. That's
Okay.
the malt profile.
So figure three's a crowd. You want to do one more? I got another one sitting in the fridge.
Well, considering that my wife might be picking me up tonight, sure.
Oh, excellent.
And we're off tomorrow, so well,
Want
I'm
me to-
off tomorrow.
You are. I'm not.
You want me to camera guy this one?
Yeah, go get that pizza too.
I would. I will if you want.
Shout out to the old Travax wallet.
Excellent. Okay, whatever you say, kid. Let me get your fucking glass out here. All right, so you know more about the German beers than I do, so.
I don't even know much about this. Never heard of it. It's Erdinger Weissbrau, and it is a Dunkel, which is dark German lager. Brewed all naturally using traditional bottle fermentation, never pasteurized.
So it should be pretty high quality.
Erding, Germany. Alright, let's give it a shot.
If it's anything like the one you homebrewed, then it should be pretty smackable.
I'm just gonna do a little bit on this one. I gotta have some steak.
Okay. I'm gonna go half glass like usual. It's got a nice dark color.
Yep, that's your dark lager. Normal Dunkel taste. Or color, rather.
Yep, smells like Dunkel. Ooh. It's a little on the stronger side.
It's kind of woody.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yep.
Smells typical, but it tastes different.
Definitely tastes a little woody.
How would I describe it? It kind of almost has like a
whiskey barrel. Kinda.
Yeah, it does have a whiskey-ish type of flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite like the bourbon barrel ones, even though whiskey and bourbon, very similar. But it definitely it's not as strong a flavor as like a typical bourbon barrel aged.
It's only 5.3%, so it's not like a
not like the porters that are like 12%.
right or bar. Yeah. No, that's a good beer.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad.
I like it.
I'm usually not a huge fan of the darker beers, but
See what we got.
it goes away really fast too. Like when you take a sip, it's very strong up front, and then instantly it's just like nothing.
So cameraman insight here. It was also $3.
Okay.
Big bottle.
It reminds me like I'm taking a drink of whiskey,
Yeah,
but it's not. It doesn't give me the. Ugh.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Like the whiskey does.
Yeah. No, it's good. I like
Yeah.
it. It's not Weihenstephaner, but it's good.
I'm trying to determine how much I like it. Like I do like it, and each time I take a sip, it's like it's very strong, and then it just goes away instantly. So it's like there's not much of an aftertaste.
Yeah.
It has a typical like Vit beer aftertaste.
It's definitely woody.
Mm-hmm. Woody. It's very what's the word for it? Hearty.
Yeah.
Got a very hearty flavor.
It's fair.
Good because it's a little bit warm too.
Yep. That's true.
Sorry.
It's not quite cooled down
I feel
enough.
like I want to chew on like a thick Bavarian pretzel with mustard.
That would be
Right?
really good.
A warm Bavarian pretzel.
And try it out of the bottle.
At least
Savage.
drink it in front of the camera.
That ain't bad.
What do you get out of it? You getting the woodiness, maybe whiskey barrel?
Yes,
Yeah.
almost like smoky.
Yeah.
Yep, smoky.
Like it feels like just a cigar.
Yeah?
It's got a very like upfront flavor.
But I'll be honest, it's the first dark beer I don't mind. I don't like dark beer. And it's
Oh,
pretty
really?
good.
It's because your palate is extending because you're getting older and you've been trying more
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah, IPAs really are the gateway beer.
Well, it's also a Dunkel. It's not a stout or a porter. It's a Dunkel, so it's just a dark lager.
Yeah, the Dunkels are definitely better than like stouts in my opinion.
Definitely more drinkable.
Yeah, like stouts are very like long term. Like if you're gonna like get a glass on tap at a restaurant or something and you sit there and drink it throughout your meal. Or if you're just gonna like solo drink, this is probably as dark as you can go. Well, for me, I'm not a huge fan of dark beers, but this one's pretty good. It's like the strong flavor isn't bad.
Yeah.
Like it's a very good strong flavor.
All right.
Excellent.
So I guess that about wraps it up for this video. We'll hopefully have another one coming up soon to pair with this. Another Tech Calorie seasoning video. And this time, instead of burgers, we're going to be grilling up some steaks. So stick around and check that video out. And thanks to Johnny for the beer and for the special guest star.
See you in the
Later.
next one.
Happy Labor Day.